Blocking the fire hydrant again. Blocking the fire hydrant again, guys. Look at that. And we have homeowner Martinez's son parked right there. Homeowner Martinez's son parked right there. Once again blocking the fire hydrant. Homeowner Martinez's son right here. Blocking the fire hydrant. There's the bright light harassment. See that? Bright light harassment. His wife is parked over here. You can see the bright light harassment. And of course, 5130, 5132 being protected by Town of Cicero Police Department and officials. You can see the bright light harassment from any light source redirected at the victim's face, on and out switch. They're ready. Open for business. Look at the distance. And the reason, it's a pre-run. The individual has to place the narcotics inside the vehicle behind the passenger side seat, and then he's gonna park it in front. Uh, 5130, the mailbox exchange continues, and 5132, that's the gray truck. That's the car alarm. That's the car alarm. And that's homeowner Martinez's vehicle. Village of Pilsen. Village of Pilsen. Used as a catfish. You can hear the car alarm set off. There we go. That's bait, focus, follow, attention span. Obviously they want me to follow where the car alarm is coming from. Police officers in the area are waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrest, court dates, order of protection, document a history of mental health issue illness once I respond. And that is catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span. Okay, the instructions are, we have homeowner Martinez's son hiding from camera view. That's his vehicle right there. See that? So all he has to do is come out, and this is his address right here. Okay, that's where that car alarm was instructed on command signal to make that noise. Okay, and that's his vehicle right there. Homeowner Martinez blue vehicle. So he's just gonna run in here discreetly, and this is where the police officers involved in criminal activity, including Town of Cicero officials and Cook County Sheriff and the Plains Cook County Sheriff, come in on a regular basis right through here, second floor hideout, 5135, and plan their daily plan attacks, the game of manipulation, strategizing. as far as public service notification awareness, state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, no witnesses. You guys saw firsthand, this individual continues blocking the fire hydrant. This is a public safety concern, of course. And the car alarm was set off in defiance. And working with town assessor officials, law enforcement, on a harassment case against me. You heard the car alarm as a distraction. Military-grade technology, very aware of my location and activities, instruction given on command signal. Okay, that's it. Okay, we got him once again, guys. We got him. 6:50 a.m. Thursday, February 12th, 2026. I'm being subjected to high-level frequencies. This is very dangerous levels of high-level frequencies. Electronic harassment. Coming from next door, 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 62824. Of course, this is to provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts, surprise advantage once I go outside. But in this instance, it worked in our favor. Okay, here we go. Nello Greco is behind the murder plot, electronic harassment. He is involved in criminal activity, of course, of state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. The gangbangers in the area are working with him, and from time to time, they recruit different gangs for different strategies, and especially community gang stalking. And he is working closely with town assessor officials and law enforcement, Cook County Sheriff, and Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. Okay? You guys saw firsthand how this military-grade technology is used to increase and intensify light harassment from any shiny object, glare, or flash. You saw this as far as the vehicles being used for this specific purpose will cause accidents and death once the victim focuses on any light source. Just imagine driving on the expressway and the vehicle coming opposite direction will cause a collision, accidents, and death. Okay? The high frequencies attacks the victim's nervous system. Loss of coordination, aggression, and of course, making wrong decisions at that particular time will cause accidents and death as well. Electromagnetic field waves, shock treatment to the brain, equal exposure from microwave oven, x-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line, secondary health issues or radiation levels. I'm being subjected to this type of provoked confrontation and catfish for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness once I respond. This individual at 5130 is continually parking on purpose granted by Town Cicero officials and law enforcement to public safety. There's families in the area, and obviously Thomas's Board of Education, District 99, employees are involved in criminal activity by simply looking the other way. The individual didn't even bother parking his vehicle. He just left it there overnight as usual. And other than that, January 8th, 2025, last year, I filed a petition with a tax preparer, tax evasion. That's right. Trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics utilizing children. The mailbox exchange continues. 5130, 5132. And of course, inside the dollar store and behind the dollar store parking lot, small businesses involved in criminal activity of narcotics. Okay? January 8th, 2025, just inquire the status date. And please contact Child Protective Services. Okay? The children are being used to avoid any suspicious activity. This individual continues parking away from camera view because he has to do a pre-run. A pre-run consists of placing the narcotics beforehand and then placing the vehicle in front of his residence. And then he has to wait for the police officers involved in criminal activity to give a signal that they're posted for safe passage as far as delivery purposes. Okay? That's how that works. And that's the reason for the discretion parking that far of a distance, especially in front of a fire hydrant. Okay? And other than that, yes, Town Cicero officials are being protected by external government agencies. This is big, guys. This is big. If you guys remember Betty Lauren Ortiz, the former mayor of Town Cicero, well, we shall see why Larry Dominic is so protected. Obviously, there's reporters involved in criminal activity. Individual, of course. This is how deep their pockets are, as making sure there's no loose ends. And of course, government agencies involved in criminal activity, individual employees as well. And all we can do is share information. I am sharing my information with Samantha Chapman, Channel 7 News. She is a private investigator, and she clearly understands this murder plot on my life. And all we can do is document for now. The police officers continue harassing me and provoking a confrontation, but so far, no arrests. I have been arrested before, but we want to see how far the police officers will go this time. And all I can do is continue putting myself out there to see how they react and respond. But for now, the police officers are hiding. That's right. All right, we appreciate your support. This is the right individual. This is the individual that you must inquire the status regarding tax evasion, January 8th, 2025, last year. Okay? I continue sleeping with my head inside this aluminum pot to lessen the gravity of secondary health issues or radiation levels. Silent incoherent victims, nursing home final faith, identity theft Medicaid takes place. All my outlets are covered inside my room. And yes, the police officers have been in here for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness. See how that works? Okay? All right. That's all we got for now. And of course, public safety concern. This employee is well protected by Town Cicero Police Department and Town Cicero officials and Cook County Sheriff and Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff and external government agencies, guys. This is big. You guys are watching history in the making here, guys. Okay? I'm excited. All right, please share our information, guys.